Welcome to Tzu Chi This Week. I'm Helen Liao. It's good to have you with us. Coming up in this week's top stories, Tzu Chi volunteers from the United States are holding the first medical volunteer training seminar at the Haiti General Hospital. In the Philippines, Tzu Chi volunteers are holding various work relief programs to help August flood victims clean up their homes. To commemorate the 9/11 victims, New York Tzu Chi volunteers in the United States are holding a prayer ceremony. Recently, Tzu Chi volunteers from the United States fled all the way to Haiti to hold the first medical volunteer training seminar at the Haiti General Hospital. The event was joined by 63 local residents from all walks of life. One of the volunteers, moved by Tzu Chi's kindness and good work after the 2010 Haiti earthquake, encouraged his fellow people to participate in the training seminar.
Good morning, everyone.
Flying all the way from the United States to Haiti, today U.S. Tzu Chi volunteers are holding their first medical volunteer training seminar at the Haiti General Hospital. The event is joined by doctors, students, housewives, and many more.
We're going to introduce them to the program and begin to culturate them into the climate of kindness and gentility so that they will be the very best Tzu Chi volunteers.
Many of the volunteers were inspired to join today's event by a hospital volunteer who saw the kindness and good work that Tzu Chi volunteers did back in 2010.
I love you.
The volunteers also take the chance to visit the mayor of Port-au-Prince and explain to her Tzu Chi's missions and philosophy.
Because she always tells people, we cannot wait. This time's so limited. Everybody, we have to care for our community. Thank you. I'm waiting for you. Okay, good.
Tzu Chi volunteers also show blankets made from recycled bottles that catch the attention of the mayor, who decides to focus more on recycling and environmental protection in the future. Since last January, Tzu Chi has started to build a new school for the congregation of the Sister of St. Anne in Haiti. To ensure the school can handle future earthquakes, the construction company has used earthquake-resistant construction materials.
Flying from the U.S. to Haiti, Tzu Chi volunteers wake up early to catch a plane.
I got up at 3:30 this morning. I just slept for 3 hours.
Since the Haiti earthquake in 2010, Tzu Chi volunteers in the U.S. have regularly flown to Haiti to supervise the construction progress of the new school. The orange steel structure rises on the hill above Port-au-Prince, showing that progress is faster than expected.
I see the workers are starting on the floor. It seems that the progress is really fast. It makes me happy. The administrative area and Taiwan's embassy are located on higher ground. If you look down, you will see this magnificent sight.
The steel structure is built to resist earthquakes. This is the first time ever for a school to be built from such high-quality imported materials.
33 containers of steel structure materials, 7 containers of oil materials, 50 containers in total.
Normally, we used concrete to build the school. This is the first time we have ever used steel structure to build a school. The extra expense will be covered by our company.
Regardless of ethnicities or faiths, everyone has the same goal, which is to build a solid foundation for the school.
大爱为梁，用爱造起来的梁，就是说一步一步的把它搭建起来。
这全世界这个所有爱心人的结晶，就看你们这里了。
The new school will have 59 classrooms, which can accommodate 1,700 students, and is expected to be completed by next March.
Moving to the Philippines, it has been more than a month since the torrential rains in early August left a trail of destruction in the country. But the streets of San Mateo in Rizal province are still covered in mud and debris. When Tzu Chi volunteers heard of the situation, they decided to launch a 3-day work relief program to help residents clean up their homes.
In the Philippines, it's been a month since heavy rains flooded the area, but the streets in Barangay Banaba, San Mateo, Rizal are still covered in mud and debris. Store owner Rhea Estoque is happy to see everyone coming together to help out. If the area is not cleaned soon, the children will get sick as the mud attracts mosquitoes, and when it rains, the mud will emit bad odors. Tzu Chi volunteers launched the work relief program to help residents clean up their streets. Every day, around 600 participants arrive to help out. One resident is very glad for the help, as she has been unable to clean up by herself. If it was just my husband and I cleaning, it would take us months. But now, with everyone helping, perhaps in a day or two, the mud will be removed. Besides the daily allowance of around $10 Tzu Chi also provides a delicious vegetarian lunch for everyone. This food tastes great. San Mateo Rizal Mayor's wife can be seen throughout the day helping out. There's still lots of cleaning to be done, but we were able to see how residents of the north and south were inspired to work together.
They are working very hard. You can see their positive attitudes, so we have lots of hope in restoring San Mateo.
Turning positive attitudes into action, on the second day, the mayor suggests every participant wear a blue top while cleaning up. Even Barangay Banaba's chief got involved.
So in the coming days, they can start rebuilding their lives and contribute to society again.
This work relief program not only changed the environment, but also changed the residents' mindsets, as they were no longer alone in facing the disaster, but united in their efforts.
Since most of the members of our community are participating in the cleanup work, we get our strength from each other, and we have hope within our hearts that we will recover from this calamity.
I have learned wonderful things from the Tzu Chi Foundation. I hope to become a Tzu Chi volunteer later. In the meantime, I will donate money every month. Inspiring others to help out, local volunteers from Marikina City cross the bridge to join in the efforts. Arm in arm, residents are ready to face whatever obstacles there may be.
Also in San Mateo of the Philippines, last month's heavy rainfall also caused severe damage to the road foundation in Barangay Banaba. To make sure the area was prepared in case of another typhoon, the government decided to stack up sandbags along the riverbank. The government and Tzu Chi established a work relief program. Only this time, instead of cash, the participants received rice. This is the scene of Duhei's house, which is located near the riverbank. The heavy rainfall last month caused damage to the foundation of the road.
Currently, we have 500 people joining the work relief program. Initially, we only hired 50 people to stack up the sandbags because the government can only afford 50 people. Right now, everyone can receive 2 kilograms of rice every day.
The time needed to stack up sandbags with only 50 people would take days. However, preparing for natural disasters cannot wait. Thanks to the work relief program suggested by Tzu Chi, 500 locals decided to join in.
Everyone can receive 20 kilograms of rice.
With their equipment, 500 local residents divided themselves into teams to conduct the work. On the second day, they even set up a pulley to speed up the process.
It is very important for me to have this chance to help my fellow villagers. I will attend similar events in the future, regardless if I get paid or not.
Digging up the soil in the river, the locals also dig out trash buried there, since the garbage will cause flooding.
When we litter carelessly, it will block the watercourse and resulted in flooded banks.
During the 3-day work relief program, 500 local residents worked together. For lunch, Tzu Chi volunteers kindly provided them with instant rice.
For us, this is a historical moment in our community because most of us left our jobs to participate in this work relief program. Everyone is working together and we are very happy.
Now with sandbags stacked up along the riverbank, the local residents are prepared in case of another typhoon. For many locals, this experience has strengthened the bonds between their fellow villagers and Tzu Chi. To promote the benefits of vegetarianism and environmental protection, Australia Tzu Chi volunteers in the city of Ipswich of Queensland visited the Brussels State School to teach cooking instructors how to make vegetarian meals. Meanwhile, the volunteers also set up a booth at a local running event and prepared vegetarian snacks and reusable cups for all participants. This was the scene at a recent running event in the city of Ipswich. The event was joined by nearly 2,000 people. Many of the participants were attracted by the solar-powered LED hat at the Tzu Chi's booth.
That's if you get crashing. So why not get one?
That's a very good idea. Very good idea. We try as much as possible to recycle, but yeah, it's better to see something, a product made from that, than to think it's just going to get dumped in the ground.
At the event, the volunteers prepared reusable cups and even made vegetarian spring rolls and buns for the participants to try. After last year's flood, many government officials heard of Tzu Chi. This time, many of them finally had the chance to get to know Tzu Chi better.
Tzu Chi Foundation used the money to support local programs, particularly people from disasters. And of course, Tzu Chi were fantastic here in Ipswich during the floods last year.
The volunteers not only attend the many events held at the city of Ipswich, but also visited the Brussels State School to promote the benefit of vegetarianism.
They come and visit us. Usually they were doing it once a year, but this year they're coming twice. And they actually demonstrate to our children different types of vegetarian food. And they also teach our children all about recycling.
This time around, the culinary class is attended by cooking teachers from 18 different schools. After a demonstration by volunteers, the teachers all get a chance to try their hand at making vegetarian dishes.
And the other thing is we can cook small hors d'oeuvres, if you like. I would like to be able to see my kids cook more vegetarian meals.
In the future, volunteers would continue to visit other schools and spread the benefits of vegetarianism and environmental protection. Recently in Jakarta, Indonesia, Tzu Chi volunteers put together a blessing ceremony to celebrate the 7th lunar month. Over 400 volunteers worked for over 2 months to prepare for the 2-day event, which is well attended by local residents.
Tzu Chi volunteers in Indonesia recently held a blessing ceremony in the city of Jakarta. The ceremony, which focused on eliminating superstitions associated with Ghost Month, was attended by over 2,000 participants. Students from the Jengkalen Da'ai school also took the stage and used sign language to promote the importance of filial piety.
Today was great. I see the 7th lunar month as being a great opportunity to practice filial piety. Although the kindness of my parents is difficult to pay back, I will do my best to repay my parents for the educational opportunities they have given me.
Ingin sekali untuk membalas budi kepada orang tua. Kalau proses latihan, every one of the children practiced hard. All I did was make some correction here and there. Every time I came to school, I saw that they had already started practicing. Dari anak-anak itu sendiri.
The ceremony was held at the local Jinsi Hall. In order to assure that it went off without a hitch, 400 volunteers started planning for the event 2 months prior.
I thought it was very stately. At the same time, I learned so much. I think I will be able to be a better person after today. From the ceremony to lighting the lamps, I received much wisdom.
Dan semua relawan udah mengerti.
Tzu Chi volunteers all know how to carry out their duties and are not afraid of hardship. A few nights ago, I asked if they wanted to go home since it was late. Everyone said since the work had yet to be finished, they couldn't go home yet. That was quite moving to hear.
In addition to the venue, the volunteers also made sure the surrounding area is up to the Tzu Chi standards.
11 years ago, terrorists attacked the Twin Towers in New York City, destroying our sense of peace in the world. Today, the U.S. government has reconstructed the site into a memorial site and museum. To commemorate the day, the New York Tzu Chi chapter held a blessing ceremony to honor the 9/11 victims.
地址是不是？也因为911呢，我相信震醒了很多人。
I believe September 11th made many people rethink the rights and wrongs of love and peace. 2 very prominent trade centers were gone from the terrorist attacks, and now a new landmark has been erected. This is moving forward. Although we can't prevent disasters from happening, but we will hope in these times we can continue to grow and learn from our past mistakes, because Master Zheng Yan instills in us the belief that the Dharma will continue on.
因为上人告诉我们要有信心。
In the United States, at the site of the National September 11th Memorial and Museum in downtown Manhattan, we are reminded of not only the pain from 11 years ago, but also the need for self-reflection.
Over the past 11 years, Tzu Chi volunteers worldwide has continuously prayed. We are still praying today, probably until infinity. How much power are in those prayers? I believe everyone knows that prayers can move mountains. This is how Master Zheng Yan leads us, volunteers in prayers, spreading compassion and hope.
This year, the New York Tzu Chi chapter held a Lunar Month blessing ceremony for the local community and at the same time paid their respects to those who lost their lives on 9/11.
11 years ago, on September 11th, a tragedy happened. Let's pray for every one of the victims.
You show that in the face of the evil that occurred on September 11th, that there are good people in the world, people who care about our earth, about compassion and human services. And to me, that's the good part about the tragedy that occurred on September 11th.
At the blessing ceremony, 200 people gathered to pray and send blessings to those who have passed on.
I was very emotional and cried emotional tears, the kind you feel towards a parent's gratitude.
Every apple represents a promise to start a vegetarian diet. And at the parking lot behind the chapter building, residents come together to enjoy a vegetarian luncheon on a relaxing afternoon.
The lunch, delicious. I love vegetable. Very delicious.
Holding high the light of wisdom and praying for blessings, a wish is made for those who have passed on to be forever at peace.
After 22 years of hard work in promoting Tzu Chi's philosophy and spreading the seeds of great love in China, the Suzhou Tzu Chi Health Promotion Center was finally established last weekend. The medical staff received blessings from Master Zheng Yan and Tzu Chi volunteers.
以人本医疗之情怀守护健康。
我誓愿以大爱感恩之胸襟守护爱。
Witnessed by Master Zhen Yan and Tzu Chi volunteers, the Suzhou Health Promotion Center was finally established. With blessings from around the globe, the team of medical personnel is coming together for a good cause.
As we are witnessing an important milestone of Tzu Chi, everyone is in great spirits and our hearts are all filled with love and warmth.
After 22 years of hard work, Tzu Chi's medical mission is finally taking root in China, and volunteers hope to promote the organization's humanitarian spirit.
Most importantly, we would like to share with everyone our decades of experiences in Taiwan and set a good example here in Suzhou. Master Zhen Yan said, "Just do it. I will work hard and give it my best."
Bearing a heart of gratitude, the medical staff at the newly established center is providing free checkups for the area's care recipients and senior residents from nursing homes. The free checkup service will continue for a week until September 16. Apart from medical staff from the Jiangsu Province Hospital, doctors from Taiwan are also on site to provide service.
Staying in China, beginning September 9th, the newly established Suzhou Tzu Chi Health Promotion Center has been holding free checkups for their long-term care recipients, senior from local nursing home, and local residents. Here's more. Early in the morning, Shen Linghu is already waiting in front of the village for the Tzu Chi volunteers. Recently, the first Tzu Chi medical center, the Suzhou Tzu Chi Health Promotion Center, was established. The volunteers quickly spread the good news to locals and their old friends. Shen Linghu and Fan Hairong are both long-term Tzu Chi care recipients. The two are physically challenged. Nevertheless, they remain optimistic. At the day of the free health check, the Suzhou Tzu Chi Health Promotion Center is filled with laughter and people. For Shen and Fan, the trip to the center is more like visiting old friends. At the center, participants feel that there is no boundary between doctors and patients. The doctors are not only here to cure sickness, but to educate the locals on how to take care of themselves. They hope the local residents can learn to build a healthier lifestyle. Tzu Chi's long-term care recipients such as Shen Linghu and Fan Hairong continue to witness the love and care from the doctors and Tzu Chi volunteers. At the end of the show, we go to Australia and New Zealand, where Tzu Chi volunteers are promoting the benefit of vegetarianism. Since in both countries there are not a lot of vegetarian restaurants, therefore it is hard to encourage the residents to go meatless. The volunteers prepare vegetarian dishes and explain how going meatless helps reduce carbon emissions. That's all the time we have for. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.